What's good, Taurus? You could be dealing with a Libra, Mhm. Or you could have a court situation going. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't even need it. All right. Hopefully, yeah, it's on. Okay, cool, cool. Anyways, you don't have to be Taurus sun sign for the messages. Taurus can be anywhere in your chart, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Either it resonates or it don't. Don't make shit fit that doesn't fit. So you could be bringing something to light or something getting brought back to life. This could be you. Maybe you're feeling more liberated. Something about like women's rights or girl power or some shit like that. I don't know why I wanted to like, yeah, anyway, yeah, girl power or something about rights or something like that. But you could, yeah, oh my goodness, you could definitely be standing up for the truth. And not only that, you be done with the Libra, got Libra in your chart, but justice. I've been getting that lately with different, well, not justice is heavy for a lot of people. I feel like there's a lot of people who are trying to get yeah, no justice. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Something about violence, gun violence, people get gunned down, kids, teenagers, uh sons, daughters, whatever. But yeah, something about gun violence. Because I've been getting a lot of stuff about people testifying or people a court situation going on. Um I just did Scorpio, and Scorpio had something where somebody is coming, like trying to, it's like a woman or something like that, or a mother who wants justice for something that happened. It could be a man. It could be a man that's really like, he could be like just like a feminine type energy. Maybe he really cared a lot about his kid or kids or something like that. Um, this could be happening in any part of the world. But yeah, justice. But something was a setup though. Something about gun violence, kids, or killings, some setup. Some woman could be involved in setting up a man to take the fall for. I don't fucking know. Something about a woman setting something up for something to happen. But somebody wants justice, or you be dealing with a Libra, whatever. This could just be the justice system, but it's like you want justice. Something could definitely, you or whomever, because all that. Yeah, you can be a Aries, Taurus, Cusper, Aries, Vedic, Taurus, and Vedic. You don't have to be. But I feel like you're taking the initiative, or yeah, front page news. You're taking the initiative, or you're like the person. You're starting something. But this is like it's some type of investment. It's something that you're starting. This can also be some type of outreach program or something to do with violence or like I don't know. This somebody, something like that. You or whomever, or this is just what's going on in your community. I just got hood, so somebody definitely, doesn't matter. There is some red flags. when it comes to a situation. Got the moon. I need that some shit. Not in a bad way, but I feel like this is what's the shit that's hidden. Is definitely some dark shit going on, or shit that's hidden. Things that are like, it's like you are recognizing something. You can also be getting recognized for something as well. Heavy on the feminine, but this could be divine. Could be dark feminine energy, which is not necessarily bad. It just depends on what you're doing with it. But I feel like something could be provoking you to do some art, something that's really artistic, something that's like something that's create something that's really it pieces together what's been going on around you. So I don't know. I'm a big person on propaganda art. I always like propaganda art because of the messages. So you could be doing something of that sort where you're kind of like you want to create something that represents not necessarily represents like the positive side. I mean, it's like dark though. It's like this is kind of what people need to see. It's like what you see, even though it's not necessarily meant to be dark or meant to be like mysterious and creepy and whatever, but it's like it's your it's like your story about or somebody else's whatever. It's like someone's story about what's been going on or either around them in their neighborhood, just like as they've been growing up or whatever. I'm getting Chicago. But it's like somebody could be from like the inner cities or something about the street, like street violence or some shit. I've been getting this somewhat a lot, and it's big time on beef. I don't know who the fuck is like why people are having such a hard time with other people, which I do get it because some people just cannot control their anger. Been there, done that. Some people cannot control their like hatred, and some people are just they're weak of will. It's also energy of people of it's a high like a higher energy of females trying to steal men from other females. Like I don't know what the fuck that got but okay, what that got to do with anything, but something about women desperate for men or desperate for men, they're going after other women's men, or they're trying so hard to take men from women that in good relationships or decent ones. That's where the weak will shit come into, because people who have weak will, they don't understand it. Maybe they do. They don't understand that like what like they don't get women like how they think. A lot of men, I'm not trying to be like men versus none of that shit, but just understand me. A lot of men, we first of all, men and women think differently. Not all the time, but most times, yes. I mean, we originally think differently than men. However, you got people who get put on game so they know what's this and what's that, what's going on, et cetera, et cetera, you know. You do have a lot of men who doesn't there's a lot of men that don't realize the females are they can think like men too, or they they feel like women only is all they're all about their emotions. You're all emotional, you're this, you're that, like very typical bullshit, right? And then you have a lot of but they don't think that women knows a lot about the psychology behind other women. Like duh, we're women. We know when other women are trying their damnedest just to take somebody or try to like steal our man or steal our whatever, take things from us because they want it for themselves or they want to break up a happy home. And it's like a lot of men don't realize that that's what's going on. Like they really be just they be feeling so good about themselves that that people are fighting over them, or they have options or whatever, just dumb shit. So they can definitely they play into that, and a lot of them end up fucking up, meaning they will go for whatever they think that they will go for something where it's just like a test of will, a test of where their heart lies, that's just a test, and they will fucking fail. Not all of them, but a lot of them fail because it's like they feel as if somebody else wants me, I must be X, Y, and Z, shit like that. Same for females, it's the same shit. I mean, I mean, there's other men. There's a lot of men out there that we hear it all the time. A woman that's married or a woman that's with somebody. They may not like the person or whatever the story is, and the man's like, "Oh, oh, really? Word?" And then they be so like, "Won't you leave him? And won't you this and that and the third?" And just to get the person to do that, so they feel like, "Oh yeah, I'm that dude." And they really wasn't wanting anything with the woman, or they thinking like, "Oh, well, I can steal this woman from this man," but it's like in the end, it's no type of reward for it because there was like that's not how you go about things. You don't try to get someone, you don't try to take someone from somebody. What the fuck are you doing that for? If the person is why is it like that where people feel like, oh, this person is with someone, this person is with someone. I want to test that, or I want it's like that shit is so aggravating. I don't understand why that's such like a thing. And why have people don't realize what the fuck a lot of women out here are doing, especially nowadays. A lot of women are out here doing, trying their damnness, wearing less and less, doing less and less, showing off more and more, doing more and more, my bad, and showing off, yeah, sorry, wearing less and less and X, Y, all these different things just to get people to look at them, to choose them, to pick them, to be with them instead of them being with them. It's like it's so fucking sad. It is so fucking sad. And there's a lot of people who play into it because they're so I mean, women and men do the same do it. And the shit is so fucking whack. It's pathetic to me. I'm sorry, but it is. I don't understand how someone can be so desperate or just what is it? I forgot what it's called. Is it called temptress? Where somebody just tempts people and fuck up relationships just because they don't want a person to be happy. They don't want a person to be in something that makes them happy or be in something that has potential, be in something that is good, for the mind, body, spirit, soul, etc. The shit happens all the time. You could be a divine feminine, it is what it is. You could be a life path 3, 2, 8, 5. You don't have to be. You could be 32, 23. You could be 8. You could be, okay. Somebody could be 80, I guess. You could be born in 83, 82. You don't have to. It's just random shit. Your birthday could be like, you don't have to be a Taurus sun sign. So your birthday could be in March, February, or August, or somebody else. Your birthday could be on the 2nd, the 3rd, the 5th, the 8th, the 18th, the 12th, the 13th, the 22nd, the 23rd. Yeah, of any month. Or those days could be significant, or those months or whatever. Anyways, see what's good. But yeah, you could definitely be recognized as something. This could be game as well. Game recognized game or some shit like that, or real recognized real, or whatever the case may be. You may be getting an invitation somewhere. Um, this could be romantic, does not have to be, but it's something to do with your subconscious mind. The things that is in the back of the mind, but the awareness is there, but it's not at the same time. It's like sometimes we do shit and we don't even realize we're doing it, but when you look at it, you're like, damn, shit, that did seem a bit manipulative, or damn, that did seem a bit harsh or cruel or crazy or um whatever. Petty. Whoa. Damn, visionary here. You be dealing with a whoa. I'm gonna take those. So you can be dealing with an air sign or earth sign. Yeah, Ice Queen, Tomboy. You can be dealing with a Libra. I've already said that like a million times. You can be dealing with a any air sign. Any air sign. Heavy on the Libra, but any air sign. Earth sign, another earth sign, possibly. Or a yeah, or you have this in your chart. Uh, I'm gonna take all of it. Yeah, this could be somebody who thinks they know what's best for you or what's best for everybody else. Like they pull you aside, hey, Taurus, I really care about you, but I feel like you should X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, or you should do this instead of that. You should go that way instead of this way. Um, maybe you should wear that instead of this. It's like this complements your tone. I mean, that's fine and all. Sometimes, that's okay, but I feel like some it's like a blind leading a blind type of energy where somebody may not even know what's good for themselves, but yet they think they know what's good for you. It's not for everyone. Whoever this is for. I feel like somebody has an inflated ego or sense of self. Like they're just like they're the go-to person for everything, whatever that's about. This person can also speak a lot of like godly things, words, quotes, uh Bible, scriptures, who knows. Um, but they think they know others better than they do, or they think they know others way more than the person know themselves, whatever the case may be. I really feel like somebody is either misguided or misguiding, trying to misguide you or misguiding others. I don't know why. It could be for any, I mean, maybe it's just how you feel. It doesn't mean this is what somebody's really doing, like this is what they're on, but maybe it can feel like that's what they're about. Now, I'm not quick to call somebody all these kind of names and wick and all this shit. I just feel like people got shit they got to work on and that's it. And a lot of people it's deeper than that. Some people can nip that shit in the bud. Some people can work on it. A lot of people don't. They just, they go off to the next person and do the same shit. Act the same way. Or maybe they won't. So they can also put on mask and act like, "Oh yeah, well, since I was like this with that person, let me act like this with this person." But it's an act though. You see what I'm getting? It's a fucking act though. So actors and actresses, that's just all for fucking show. It's all for the camera. It's all for like so people can look at them as some type of way because they're playing a role. But when they go home, they're supposed to get out of that fucking mode. You hear a lot of times people don't, especially when people play certain characters like the Joker and this, that, and the third, they get all fucking into that shit to the point to where there's no return. Where they're this shit's bad. What I want to say demons so badly. I don't know why. But somebody could be 37, somebody could be born in 73, somebody can't be 73, don't have to be. Um, or this could be you. I feel like somebody's lost, but yet trying to guide others when it comes to what they should be doing or what they feel like is best for them. For other people, which I mean, yeah, but maybe it's to the extreme. I don't know. Maybe you want somebody to look at themselves. I look at myself all the fucking time, so it's hard for me not to. I know when I'm wrong in certain situations, and I can fucking like I can sense those things and go from there. It's not the easiest shit at all. So a lot of people don't want to fucking face themselves. They don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to fucking do the work. They don't want to do it. They just rather hide or go and play some other character to another person and think it's going to like let them into heaven or whatever or make up for some shit. I mean, the only time you can make up for some I feel like the only time you can make up for some shit is you actually work on some shit. But it is what it is. So, you be dealing with a water sign, you don't have to. You can have water in your chart. Maybe you got a water moon sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a water moon sign. Who knows? Um, this could be you with this Ice Queen energy. However, I know a good bit of Tauruses that were pretty tomboyish. Not in like the really, really tomboyish type of way, but yeah, whatever. But they wasn't really too girly unless they wanted to get done up. Either way, you could be born in 91, 42. You could be 42, you could be 24, you could be 19. You don't have to be any of those. You could be born in 95, 98, 89, or whomever. Somebody has like, traditional masculine traits was that is very much so a Taurus thing. However, feminine, somebody doesn't really talk too much. They might not really say much. unless it's like something wise or something that's, somebody doesn't really talk too much, but when they speak, it's for you to fucking think. It's for you to shut up and listen. I mean, you don't have to, but you do what you want. Um, somebody's like real laid back though. Somebody here is laid back. This could be you. I know a lot of laid back Tauruses. A little bit too laid back. I mean, you don't want to push them to, on some other shit, but whatever. But there's energy of a mature leader here. Nothing. These are not in reverse, which is good. But they did fall on the floor, so I'm not really going to keep them. However, I feel like this is, yeah, girl power is what I was getting earlier, and this is like somebody who they possess traditional masculine traits. However, their idea of femininity and what it looks like is different. Like it's like somebody's a visionary. Somebody sees things. Somebody sees things differently to others, which ain't nothing wrong with none of that. So somebody may feel like some people could call somebody a tomboy. Oh, you must be gay because X, Y, Z, or whatever. Shit people do, and it couldn't be none of those things. Somebody may just really be comfortable in their own skin enough to dress a certain type of way and not feel as if like they're a man or something like that. I used to wear a lot of cargo shorts, like dude cargo shorts, and but the shit would look. I would have it looking nice though. Like I have it, there's a lot of females who do shit like that. It's nothing different, not to me. I don't feel like that's you know, uh, um, a negative way of looking. I never thought like, oh yeah, I must be a man or I look so much like a man. I thought I looked pretty fucking dope, but that was way back high school days and a little bit past that. I would still wear those bitches, but I haven't. It's hard to find them. I used to get them from like some pretty decent ones from Walmart, like the camo ones. But it had to be a particular type of camo, not just any camo. It had to be like that really dark green, brown, black type, but not like the artificial looking army green. No, I'm talking about like the rugged, just the grungy looking ones. Was like my favorite. It's hard to find them after a while. But anyways, um, so somebody is like they're not easily offended. Somebody can stand, they can chill with the dudes, they can chill with the boys and not get like so caught up in their emotions. That can be a thing. It's something about emotion. Somebody is like, if you're a female, somebody may be looking at you like, "What? You're a female. You don't really get emotional about shit like this we're talking about." Like somebody is like they don't know. Like, they looking at you like you a fucking different species or some shit. Like it's unheard of that women are not emotional all the time or something. And it's like I don't get it. Maybe somebody got a warped view of the world. In their world, it's something about if a woman acts like a man, thinks like a man, dresses like a man, even if it's subtle or not, just baggy pants or whatever. Somebody's like, oh no, they gotta be gay. Like I don't know if somebody just got fucked over by a chick that ended up turning gay or somebody turned gay after dealing with them or whatever. Somebody, I guess that hurt somebody fucking soul. So now they feel like no matter what, or they just in the closet or some shit. It's like no matter what, if it smells or looks any tomboyish, they gotta be gay. I don't know what. I'm not gonna get onto that. I'm not about to deal with that. But but yeah, you or somebody else. Anyways, let's see. I'm not gonna focus on those because those cards fell on the floor, but I will focus on these two. Um, hmm. You have like some type of confident air about you. I don't know, maybe something to do with your attitude. It's something that you see beyond the veil that people just don't see. You see how this moon is here, but you got the visionary and how shit is I can't hold on. How shit is blurry as fuck around this. But when you look in the lenses, shit's clear as hell. Maybe something to do with your eyesight too. It could be third eye type of shit going on too. So we do got the moon here as well with this I'm getting like Pisces. I don't know why. You can have it in your chart. I already said this before, but there's a good bit of Tauruses that usually do, but it doesn't matter. Um I feel like you see straight. I feel like I said this already for somebody. You may see straight through people. You may be able to pinpoint exactly what's going on with somebody and why, like their trauma, like your shit's on point. And it may even help you recognize your own shit. Maybe things you got to deal with or that you haven't fully dealt with or whatever. But it makes other people look at you like like I don't know, they side eyeing you now. Somebody's like mad. They feel like a fucking victim because you pinpointed something like bullseye. Somebody might have been like, "What? How dare you talk about shit that's really going on?" I mean, what the fuck are we supposed? This is tarot. I don't know why people feel like what are we supposed to sit here and to tell you how you're gonna have like a good marriage and kids and the white picket fence in the future. That's some people, but there's a lot of people out here that be talking like they be telling real shit about things that need to be dealt with and adjusted. And motherfuckers be feeling so all different types of ways about it. Understandable, but you may have somebody who is like they feel they're filled with rage because you see straight through some shit. It's like you know what's up with someone. You have towards anyone in your chart, or if this is somebody else doing it to you, but it's like you know exactly. It's like you see somebody super clear. You see something super clear. The signs are there. Your intuition is telling you this too, and you see it. It's like you can't help but not see it. That's like It's kind of like how I am too with certain shit. I can't help but not see shit. Sorry, I can't help but see shit. It's hard for me to sit around and act like shit is not happening when it's happening. I'm just like because I've been in situations where I got gaslit to believing like, nah, what you just seen and heard and thought and blah 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 blah, that's not really true. It's not real. And that shit really can fuck you up if you're not aware of your own gifts and powers and shit, or if you're not like in that mindset of like I know what the fuck I saw and seen and did and heard and da 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 whatever whatever. If you're not fully confident and trust yourself, you will literally have somebody sitting here telling you that all you seen, heard, whatever is fucking wrong, and the shit is completely what you seen was completely true. What you heard, what you dealt with, what somebody said, what somebody did, what you just stepped in on, whatever. It's like you stepping into somebody cheating and somebody's like, it ain't what you like, that ain't what was really going on. We were putting up a TV and fell in the bed and our clothes came off. And you're just like, I know this motherfucker didn't just sit here and lie. Like, yo, I've dealt with this so fucking much where people just be lying and I just allow it. I don't know. Something's happened to me this last few years where I just let people do whatever the fuck it is they're gonna do. Meaning, if they're gonna lie, that's on them. If they're going to cheat, if they're going to steal, if they're going to betray, because if I'm self-aware and it doesn't hurt me because I already know what's up, then I can sit here and allow it because it's just like I mean not allow it like allow it to happen to me, but it's more so like I'm let you be you, I'm let you be who you are. It's no reason for me to sit here and be like, yeah, like trying to point things out. Like, no, unless I actually really care and I'm really trying to get down to the bottom of something. Other than that, I just let people just go ahead and lie, talk your shit, blah blah blah, pretend like this and that. That's fine. That is so fine. Because I know no matter what happens that I stayed true to me. Even if that meant having to deal with a situation that is like could be considered heartbreaking because it's like, damn, that's it's fucked up, but at the same time, it's like, what you gonna do? Strap somebody to the chair and strap somebody to a chair and make them like keep it real, tell the truth. I mean, you can do those things, but that's unnecessary. And I'm not trying to go to jail for no fucking body. So it's just like, you know. So somebody's like hiding a dark ass secret. You pointed it out. You expose it. You did something. Somebody's like, "What the, huh?" Somebody's just like, "I'm filled with rage." This reminds me so much of Dennis off of "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia" because he is such a fucking psycho. And when people point out his psychotic behavior and the shit he say, like he's like a sociopath, he's horrible. I mean, all of them are horrible in their own ways, but if because they also stay around each other too to indulge in each other's like horrible ways and you know horrible traits and psychotic behavior and shit like that. So they all enable each other. However, they can't live without each other. And they can't stand to be around each other. This can be somebody's family. Um, but or whatever. This could be anything. However, he is just like definitely got I mean, all of them got issues, like I said, but he's definitely, something else, and if you point out anything when it comes to him and his flaws or the shit that he's, like the mask that he's pretending to wear, he gets irate and then turns it around on you and make you feel ashamed and guilty and all kinds of shit, for the most part. Now I'm thinking about that episode where they went on Family Feud. He was like he couldn't take a joke. Every time a joke was like being brought up, he would counteract it with no, these are the best this I have the best this and I have the best that. And it's like he didn't want to be looked at a certain way or he didn't want to be judged or I don't know. It was all about the superficial shit that doesn't matter. So this can definitely be what it is. It's like you see through somebody's whole persona of whatever the fuck, and they don't like that shit. I don't know, maybe somebody feels guilty or ashamed. This could just be how they feel, but it doesn't mean that you purposely was trying to do something to make them feel any type of way, or whomever this is for. But somebody definitely feel like a victim. How dare you say that shit to me, Taurus? How dare you see through me and read me like a fucking book? You like I'm just doing my job, or shit. I mean, you asked, or you shouldn't be around me, or stop trying to fucking bamboozle me and shit. Maybe I wouldn't fucking see it. Shit like that. All right, let's see what's good. Or like I said, somebody or vice versa. I mean, I would feel like it's best to get called out on shit, especially if you're well aware of your own bullshit. It shouldn't be a problem to be like, yeah, that is right. What I need to be adjusting it, you know. Yeah. Um, and then you got people who are like, well, they're not aware. Maybe they are. They just don't want to fucking see it. So people are not aware, and they just. But I feel like if you trigger somebody, they're fucking aware. If you triggering somebody, you know, to the point of where they're just like filled with rage and they feel like a victim now because how dare you, then they are fucking aware of their own bullshit. They just don't want to address it. That's just what it is. I mean, need I say more? Somebody's definitely feeling like a victim. Like, I don't know. What else can I do? What else can I do for you to believe me? No, I'm just kidding. Could be anything. My nose is itching. All right. What's up with the, what do we need to do about this? Sharing is caring. Some of you guys, this is the thing though, you're just trying to help. I know that for some people they don't like that type of shit, but it seems like you're just trying to help. It's like you're not meaning if you come out as a visionary upright, you're not a person out here doing I feel like I've already said this shit. You're somebody's not out here doing shit to trigger people and make them feel any type of way. Somebody's doing this so that you can If it is triggering, that means it's something that needs to be dealt with, worked on, whatever, then that means that somebody got work to do. It's not because somebody is trying to, like, make somebody feel some type of way on purpose. If you feel like a victim just because somebody's pointing out real shit, then yeah, it's something to fucking deal with. It's something you need to deal with because somebody can't keep crying victim but doing foul shit and they get called out for it. They're like, what? I don't know why I want to get all irate. But I feel like this could be you helping out a more than one. This could be more than one person. This could just be people who have a inflated sense of ego and self, and they feel like they can keep dark secrets and you know be shitty and foul and all these different things. And if you was to dare say something about it, then you on a chopping block. It's like because you don't have the fucking right, Taurus. You don't have the right, man, or somebody doesn't have the right. I'm not saying it for real. But anyways, yeah, I feel like yeah. And this is the werewolf too, and it's a reverse. I don't really care for it. It seems like you're just trying to help. Sharing is caring. I feel like this is where you are. I mean, charity work is here too. So, you know, somebody may feel like, how dare you help me? Now, this could be the energy where, I mean, like I said with the cards earlier, when I was like, somebody could be doing this and that and the third, but they're lost. And either somebody feels this about you, you feel like this about someone. Either somebody feels like you're lost, you're this, you're that. How dare you try to talk, try to say what's best for me when, your shit's all fucked up. Who knows? I don't know. This could just be what somebody feels like, but how do they fucking know? Unless they really know, how do they know that you don't take care of yourself or you don't take care of your shit, you don't deal with your problems, you don't work on yourself. So in this case, that would be assuming somebody just swinging swords, I guess, until they hit a fucking truth or until they hit something, a nerve. I feel like somebody's not gonna really be able to clear something away until they take the blindfold off. This could have been you. Maybe you couldn't fucking clear something away until you took the blindfold off. Because with this moon, this visionary, and then this two of swords, I can see where something could be difficult. But I feel like this is more so. I mean, this could be where somebody's in denial about something, their own shit, or or just a person, or somebody's like, this is just hidden information about a person that is being, somebody sees all of that shit. And somebody doesn't really, somebody has a problem with that. I mean, it is what it is. An actual problem. I feel like never mind. All right, anything else? You know, the Libra moon, a you could be a Taurus moon, to be honest. You be dealing with this could be you or somebody else. Aries, Leo, Sag. This is my Sag. I'm sorry. This is well, okay, you can deal with the Sag. This is my Leo card, is what I meant to say. Or you could be a Sag or whatever. So I feel like you're kind of I feel like you're going back to what makes you feel good, what makes you you, what makes you the Empress in the first place. It's like you don't have any time for no games. You don't have time to be up in your head. You don't have time to feel stuck. You don't have time to play in somebody's victimhood and shit. It's like whatever. You're a Queen of Wands, you're gonna put yourself first. Queen of Wands with the Empress, you look good, smell good, you know, doing the damn thing, doing what you need to be doing your own thing, living your life, you know what I mean? So if somebody wants to be, I mean, King of Wands, the King of Wands is upright. So I feel like somebody, yeah, they may be mad right now, but I feel like once they see something for themselves, stop being in denial about whatever the fuck this is, the werewolf shit in reverse, where somebody is like ashamed of themselves and what they've done and feeling guilty and keeping dark secrets and, you know, you exposing them or seeing straight through them, they can't handle that. Get over it. I'm done. I don't know. I didn't want to say it at first, but I really feel like it because I feel like somebody is too grown or too old to be sitting here um playing this victim shit. Either work on yourself, work on the problem, or stop or something like or leave people the fuck alone or stop coming around. I don't know. Anyways, it's been real. I'm out, Taurus, because I'm not even. There's nothing else to really say. And I mean, it is. Actually, let's get these last little cards. I don't want to leave off like that because this is only. Oh shit! It's 40 minutes. Let's get last bit of cards. All right, we got back to the basics. Back to basics. Somebody had this before. Back to the basics. I deserve abundance. You deserve love. I know that fucking much, and not somebody who's going to constantly make you feel like how dare you. Um, I feel like I mean, have somebody make you feel like a certain type of way because they're screaming victim because you hurt them so much, or I don't know. Cool, relax, everything is fine. I feel like that's because somebody may come out of that denial shit of the problems that the problems that they face, or the problem or the fact that they haven't been facing their own self or facing whatever the fuck it is that they need to face. Like they don't want to see that they have any fault in anything. Apparently they're the greatest person, the best person, the everything, and they can do no wrong, and everybody else who comes at them, how dare you, because my mom and my cousins and brothers and everybody else says that I'm great. Yeah, because you know how to play them. Surprise. Oh, Gifts is here. But she looking pissed off. She got the tail end of it. Somebody could be ungrateful or something like that. Or they need to be more like, or I don't know, somebody's kid could be like that. And we also got You Failed, so what? There's that skateboard again. Some of you guys could be like really tomboyish. You don't have to, but this could be somebody else. But it's like, you know, not every you're not always going to fucking win. This could be somebody else as well. Or maybe this is the you failed is like you tried to help somebody, or you tried to, if not help somebody, it's like you tried to get somebody to see something a certain way, and not to look at it like all negative, or look at it like you were coming after them or some shit like that. And maybe you failed that because you can't make everybody see any fucking thing or whatever. They gonna have to see it for themselves. So I feel like you being cool, you relaxing, you chilling out, you kind of hanging out, just doing your own thing. Everything is fine. I feel like you don't got nothing to really worry about. I feel like you did your part, or you tried, or whatever. So it's been real again, and I'll see you guys on the flip. All right. Thanks for the likes.